and welcome to Morris Park. I'm Clyde Morris. Today we're in the park outside here today, and it's about 92 degrees out. It's pretty warm. And today in the park I have something of an enigma, and I think I've got this figured out. And I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Now in the greenhouse here, as you can see, it's pretty warm. It's about 100 degrees, a little over 100 degrees, probably about 103 here in the greenhouse. Even though I have a ventilation fan going and everything, it still gets pretty hot in here. But all in all, everything seems to be pretty good of what I have here in the greenhouse right now. A few things blooming. But anyhow, I'll get to my enigma here and tell you what's going on. And this is my enigma. The story of this plant goes, starts about 15 years ago. This is actually a seedling from a Euphorbia stellata. And I had this old stellata I had for many years. And about 16 years ago actually, I had some water, I believe, or condensation drip from the greenhouse roof and into the center of the stellata, which made it rot. I was able to save one branch of this plant and keep it going. All the others pretty well just rotted and died when I tried to propagate them. The thing about euphorbias is that if they get bacterial infections or rot of any kind, they seem to travel very fast through the plant because euphorbias have a larger vascular system than, say, cacti do. And so infections tend to spread a lot faster. But anyhow, the plant that this came from was actually much like this. This is a Euphorbia stellata. A much smaller plant, true, and this is not from my original plant. I ordered this one recently because I don't have the branch left. I tried to propagate the branch from Euphorbia stellata, the mother of this plant, but it just kept getting longer and longer and longer. And when I tried to do two-step cutting method and so forth to get the normal plant, it seemed like the stump that was supposed to grow never would quite grow, and ended up to where I just had this branch growing. But about 15 years ago, the branch flowered in the spring, and then I noticed there was a seed pod on it. From that seed pod came this plant. Now, with Euphorbia stellata, they have two-angled flat branches, as you can see on this one. And that's pretty much how the plant grows, with the little fat caudex down there you can see. Now when this plant came up and grew for the first 5 years, it looked just like that. But then it morphed. And every branch that comes out on it for the last 5 years has been three-angled. See that? Now it's not uncommon for a stellata to get a three-angled branch every once in a while, but not like almost every one of them. But this one seems to be doing this the last 5 years. Now because of this, I figured that this is a hybrid, which I'm very sure of that. It is a hybrid. Originally, I thought it was a hybrid with Euphorbia opuntoides. Opuntoides actually has both two-angled branches, like stellata, also three-angled branches, as you see here. And many of them do turn out to be three-angled branches on this plant. You can see. But anyhow, this plant now is going beyond three-angled branches. It is now producing these four-angled branches, which leads me to believe it's not a hybrid of opuntoides, but Evansii. I believe this because these branches vary from three-angled, four-angled, five-angled, and six-angled branches, and it grows from this center growing point, much like a stellata does from the ground. and gets these kind of branches. Now this is a cutting of Euphorbia evansii, and you can clearly see the four-angled branch there, and the similarities here. Just shorter spines. So I believe that this is the father of this plant, as well as a stellata being the mother. Not this particular one, but a stellata. So presenting to you Euphorbia enigma. Enigma solved. A hybrid of Euphorbia stellata and Euphorbia evansii. This is Clyde Morris from Morris Park. Y'all have a nice day. Mystery solved. Thanks again for watching. Nice plant.